This is a continuation of last week due to us adding the end early. Last time we were at Arkham, Sakura was looking at the formula for for Bane, and, and later on,
Well, actually, she just said Gordon.
yeah, that's right. And then after that,
She
she
just
said,
found Bane strung up.
yeah, and then they had a big fight, and it's like the game. It's of course Sakura used her
Always a better
smarts.
version.
Yep.
She even trashed the Batmobile running it into him.
Yeah, where she said where she would say, "No, Bane, this time I break," which is my favorite Kevin Conroy Batman line in the game. One of them, at least.
Yeah, reverse of what Bane did to him.
Yeah, and I can imagine Kate. It would be epic if Kate Higgins said it.
That would be cool.
Then she, then
She
she
sends
turns.
Gordon off the island to help in the city. Well, she goes to a dead man's point to go to the Batcave.
Yeah, he said, "I don't like leaving you here," and
I don't like leaving you three here.
she says words out that he's planting bombs all over Gotham. People will panic. You're neither there. I think he's lying, but we need to be sure.
Can't put anything past Joker.
Right. By the way,
Bane
Doctor,
called Dr. Young Brewer. What does it mean?
it's Spanish for witch. And then she calls
I guess
Oracle.
Doctor learned different languages during her training.
Yeah. And then she,
And Naruto probably as well.
yeah. And then she calls Oracle and Bruce and Naruto. She says, "Go to
And
the
they all
city."
probably meet at the Batcave in Dead Man's Point.
Yeah, and she said, "There's a back." And Oracle was confused, saying, "A bat cave at Arkham Island." And Batman says, "I built it years ago. It's best planned ahead in situations like this." "How'd you manage to keep this a secret?" asked Oracle. "It's me, remember?"
It's me.
Huh. "So, do you think Dr. Young is experimenting the venom, the same chemical that turns Bane into an animal?" "Yes, I'm worried. Bane seems more powerful than ever," says Sakura. "Joker wants venom. There could only be trouble."
Much like anybody who get their hands on that stuff.
Yeah, I'll meet you guys at Dead Man's Point, Arkham North. And then she makes then she on her way she sees a patient saying, "Read my book, read my book. It's called The Last. Please read
Then
it."
she just decks him and knocks him out.
Yeah. Why won't anybody read my book? It's a loving. It's a
No, it
love. Okay. And she meets She beats Batman and Robin at
or Nightwing.
at the Bat Cave, and she says, and she here's Oracle saying Dr. Young was heading up a project with a lot of fun. Here's a note she filed. I can't make it. What does it mean? And Batman says, looks like she's experimenting on Arkham patients. This new chemical could only resembles the original Venom formula. And then,
Triggers a Venom-like transformation.
and then
These notes are incomplete.
That must be the secret Dr. Young was hiding. If Joker gets his hands on them, he will create an army of 1,000 Banes. My God, is Joker crazy enough to do that?
God,
What am I saying?
what am I saying? Of course.
We gotta stop him. And then Batman gives Batgirl and Robin.
Bat claws.
Yep.
Nightwing. Naruto's Nightwing.
Nightwing, sorry. Batgirl, Nightwing, they're bat claws, and she says, we're going after her. We left her
They'll
with...
exit out to the cave system.
Yeah. And then they list the Joker saying, I'm sorry, boss. Talk to one of his henchmen and said, I'm sorry, boss. It took me longer to... Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be more precise next time. I'm planning an island takeover. And then Naruto...
Hostile island takeover.
Yeah, and then he said, what do you want me... why do I just go after your family? And Naruto's like... And he sticks up and knocks him down. Hello? Anyone there? Hello? It's probably you, bats, and what would he call Batgirl
You
and
three.
Nightwing?
Not sure. You and your two sidekicks.
And then
So you also get the scene where they go towards Croc's door, but he is there and punches the window.
yeah, I'll find you, Batman. Rip your flesh like paper. And then they hear...
Yeah, we've heard it before, Waylon.
And then they hear Oracle call them. I've been digging into Dr. Young. According to her bank records, there have been multiple payments for projects starting last April until 2 months ago. And then there's nothing. Payments come from a company owned by Mr. Jack White, one of Joker's oldest aliases. And Naruto said, along with Jack Napier and Jack Nicholson. Sorry, I had
that.
Yeah,
I know. I was like, why is he using a famous actor's name?
Because he looks like him, now that I think about it. But he sounds like Luke Skywalker. Anyway.
Sorry, I was like, no, focus.
Yeah. And then Oracle said, the payments, and Batman was like, so the Joker stopped asking for payments? That doesn't make any sense. And Sakura says, unless Dr. Young didn't stop exactly. She put a block on their account. And Oracle says, yeah, that's right, Sakura. I just digs deeper into her accounts, and she did. And Batman said, sounds like she had a change of heart and tried to block her payments. Joker doesn't like when his partners try to back out.
That's why he gave up so easily to get back here, says Naruto.
Yeah. And then she said, well, I read her emails some more, Oracle said. She's begging him to stop the experiment, saying it's too dangerous, and he's not listening. Random threats to her family, a couple of bad jokes, a picture of a dead baby. Ugh. That rubs Oracle the wrong way. And Sakura says, a picture of a dead baby? I don't like that.
That's low.
Yeah. And a joke about wheelchairs? Lovely. And both Naruto and Sakura cringed.
We're gonna go to Joker. His jokes are very bad.
Yeah. And then he said, and then he also threatened them to watch this movie called the Last. My God,
Uh,
we better find her in Cash.
they're at the mansion last I heard, says Sakura.
Yeah, and they were about to go into the door, but then Batman said, "Hold on, it'd be too easy for them to let us in. We gotta go look for a crate. We gotta look for another way in.
Right?
Why don't we go up the rooftop and find a crate?" Suggested Naruto. Then they hear Joker here. Good news, we got Dr. Young. Bad news, she's not talking. Her notes are hidden somewhere in the mansion. But in the meantime, I want you to search every grave. And then, Batman, what do we do? We find Dr. Young. And then they beat up a bunch of guards and sneak up. I mean, a bunch of.
Split up and help the people here.
Yep. And then they get a detective mode and
Should
cash in another guard.
Naruto can be the one we follow in the mansion?
Yeah. And they hear Cash saying, I ain't no squealer." Cash is one of my favorite characters of the game.
Yeah.
And Batman sneaks up one, and one of them the yeah, I forgot they had a suicide collar. They learned about the suicide collars.
Suicide collar.
We just use it to monitor
And
patients.
that will my boys if that happens.
Yeah, we forgot to do that part. And
Now
then
they're like, great. Now he's gotta be more sneaky.
yeah, if Batman says sneaky, well then we'll have to be sneaky. And then they snuck up and beat the thing and knocked them out unconscious. And then they freed Cash.
You know, there's always a but.
Yep.
Guess they go to the library next to find the notes while saving the hostages.
Yeah.
While they deal with the knife wielding inmates now.
Yep. And then they had to find a bomb, and the Joker claims he set a bomb, and Batman looks for a way.
And then they cut the chandelier down and get to the lower floor.
Yeah, and they went to open the bomb. It was a prank, and Naruto said, "Of course,
should have guessed."
You know, he's smart and stupid at the same time. That's Joker in a nutshell. No, actually, Sakura, he's not stupid at all. He's just crazy. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
There is a difference.
Yeah. And then
Naruto would find the book that has the notes, and then Batman will put the gel on and like, go. Does this mean it's over? Batman go. It's never this simple with him as the notes get torched. So what now? Says Naruto. Go find Dr. Young. There could still be more research.
Yeah. I'll go ahead. And then we see Batman. This time we see Batman's nightmare. He has
Well,
he
first
has
he goes into Dr. Young's office to track her fingerprints.
yeah. I thought next was the nightmare when he sees his parents gunned
Well,
down.
yeah, but he goes into the office first to track it, and that's on the way during the Scarecrow, leads into the Scarecrow fight.
Oh yeah.
And you see him turn like a little kid, reliving that moment.
Yeah. And then and then during that flashback, he said, "I can't believe you let us to see that movie again." Oh, but Dad, it's Star Wars. Or should it be the Gray Ghost? I think the Gray Ghost fits better because it's one of the inspirations for Batman. Do you agree with me?
I'm sorry, what was that? I was delayed, I think.
Should it be the movie they saw was either Star Wars or the Gray Ghost?
If we're talking, because I'm pretty sure that's the actual inspiration.
Yeah. Um, you might be right on that. Plus, the movie studios at Arkham Knight, we see a lot of Gray Ghost posters.
Hmm.
Anyway, it was the Gray Ghost then, and then
Okay.
and then and then we see. Hold on, lady, stop where you are. I'll shoot. Then he shoots Todd, and yeah, we have the most infamous backstory in comic book history.
Then he's with Gordon at the police station.
Yeah, one of the cops says, "Hey, he'll be fine with a kid that begs that kind of money. I would be fine. Shut up. He's 8 years
That
old and
money,
alone."
he'll be fine. Then Gordon, which I like this moment with Gordon where he's like, he's 8 years old and alone. No amount of money's gonna solve this.
Yep. And he says, then he says, "I'm so sorry. I know you don't want to catch me. I don't know you don't want to talk much, but it's the only way to catch the people who did it." "Why did you do it, officer? Why?" "I don't know, son. It's this city.
This city.
And please, call me Jim."
I kind of like that they do establish that that's how early their friendship started inadvertently, that he also helped them become Batman.
Yeah.
Because I like to think that was from like the Batman Begins version, since that's kind of like how it played out too.
Yeah. And then, and then Batman finds out he's in another one of Scarecrow's nightmares, and he off off screen he remembers Sakura.
Oh, Sakura warned me about this.
Yeah, and then he does the whole sneaking behind like he always does, and he fights a bunch of I believe he fought some zombies or
I
skeletons.
think they're supposed to be inmates disguised as that are in the versions of skeletons.
Yeah.
And he's up on a He's up on the upper floors of the mansion and has to get down, but meets an enemy with a stun baton.
Yeah.
Which those are the most annoying ones to take out.
Yeah.
Then Joker comes on the loud screen and says, "While you were busy with Scarecrow, our dear friend Zaz has found Dr. Young. Ooh, you better get there quick."
He,
And now we get the part where Batman's got to take Zaz out before he takes Dr. Young out.
yeah. And he reunited with Sakura and Naruto and and, and Batman says, Batman plans to knock him down.
Once he pokes his head out,
Yeah, just you monster, you evil. I didn't realize that was Cree Summer.
yeah,
I should have though, because her voice.
her voice is very distinctive.
Yeah, and Batman's a quiet.
We saw what you did. I saw what you did to Bane.
I know.
Venom, he's got gallons of it.
I tried to give him his money. Joker doesn't like to take no, just doesn't like to take no for an answer. He wants an army, a horrible, twisted force to destroy Gotham. He can't do it without the formula. So, but he has Bane's venom and your formula.
He has gallons of it.
And he said, "What else is Joker planning?" He asked while she was trying to open the safe. How should I know? You think anything doesn't make sense? I think
But
that
he's already rigged the safe.
Get out of the way! Yeah, says Batman, and it explodes, knocking the three of
them out.
But Dr. Young dead. Did you feel sorry for her a little bit?
Little bit, because she tried to stop and make sure he didn't get the formula.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say she's evil like the Warden, kind of.
Yeah. And speaking of which, the Harley Quinn wakes them up to let her know that they captured the Warden. Is poor Dr. Young. Still, you know how Mr. J hates squealers. And she hits. And then she hits him with.
His cane breaking part of it off.
Yeah. And then Batman and her goons try to take down the
Take the three of them down, but it doesn't work.
No.
Then all three would scan the cane for the Warden's blood sample to track him.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have Naruto go to the penitentiary to find the Warden. Give him something to do.
Yep, this is Naruto's turn. The others had their share, but Naruto just and Batman orders Naruto to go rescue the Warden.
All right. Well, Sakura and Batman try to contain more of the island.
Yeah. And Nightwing does some things. Well, and he does some jokes. Did we say he's voiced by Josh Keaton here?
I think we said Troy Baker.
Oh, yeah. The only time he's voiced by Millie is when he's younger in our podcast. The English voice of Naruto.
Yeah, that's fitting.
Okay. Anyway, when Naruto gets to
so he gets to the penitentiary and
Yeah, and then they
You have to deal with those like rabid inmates. You gotta like toss off you.
yeah. Then he sees poison. I think this is the part where he sees poison ivy and he said, "Nightwing, help!" I'm really not interested in saving flowers, Miss Ivy.
They'll die without me.
Just stay where you are. The last thing we need is you running along.
You running around. Then Naruto finds the warden and gets the security codes with his sequencer.
Yeah, and he said, "There's always a way out. Always."
And that he's safe, he goes after Harley and has to save those guards from that electric trap with the water.
Yeah, and it's played out like the game. He said, "He said, all right, what's the password? It's
He
I
has to
know it.
like move his thumbs around to make it the pass to get the right sequence or wavelength.
Yeah, yeah. I like it the second game better when you.
You gotta match the passwords up.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah. Just when you gotta do like 3 consecutive times.
Yeah, and then he freed the guard. And he freed them. I thought we were gonna die in there. You're safe, guys. And I take it you're gonna go after that Harley chick. I think she's right in the next room. Do me a favor and don't go easy on her for me. So,
Wasn't planning on it.
yeah, but on yeah, I forgot to add. Harley was the one that freed Ivy.
And
So,
the inmates in there.
yeah,
There's those more rabid ones.
yeah. And then he
He
finally
goes
makes it.
to Harley with that electric floor underneath him.
Yeah, and she's, oh no, I better get out of the floor. And then he says, "Oh, I have an idea. Hey, boy, hey guys, over here." He tries to get the inmates to follow, and he jumps to one, and then they realize, "Oh no!" It shocks all of them, and surprisingly, it didn't kill
I
them.
know, you're shocked.
Yeah, and then she said, "They done it again. I don't believe it. I'm on my way now. Whoop, change of plan, kiddo," says Joker. "But I tried my best." "Sorry, there's no place for second place. I'm afraid you're out the party."
No! Like, ah, you big ugly. What?
Rat.
Yeah. And he just deals with her effortlessly
Yeah.
while scanning her handprint and taking that list out of her shirt.
Yeah. One of the
One of the
lists.
smiles in certain names. You guys are the detective. You tell me.
And then she tries to not hit him again, but he grabs
Puts her
her
in his
wrist.
cell. You'll never stop Mr. J. He's in the secret lab of the garden. Oh, crap. Yep.
We know. Damn. Well, he'll get me out. You'll see.
You'll see.
Then
You'll see.
I think that's Arlene's last line as Harley.
Probably, yeah, considering she's not in the rest of the game.
Yeah, I don't know if she voiced Harley again.
No, I think that was her last time. I think.
She
At least in
retired.
Arkham, it was her last time because Tara took over in City.
Yeah, I like Tara as a voice actress, but I didn't like her as Harley.
She's got, yeah, she does. I prefer Arlene more.
Yeah.
Tara just comes off more whiny than Harley, honestly.
Yep.
Naruto gets out of there, and like maybe we should stick with him to get to the gardens for a bit.
Yeah, and she called.
We haven't really used him a lot lately.
Yep, this is Naruto's turn.
We control him for like 2 maps.
Yep,
And now we're at the botanical gardens,
yep.
where it's a complete maze.
Uh-huh. Every time I play it, I get lost.
Especially trying to find everything.
Yeah.
So following Hurley's trail, he has to deal with a lot of the armed goons.
Uh-huh. And then she... And then she finally makes that one room, I believe, is when he fights the two.
He has to cross that area where he tossed the one guy in, like, let him, or he tells him to let the one guard go.
Yeah, and he said, very poor choice of words.
Very poor choice of words, kid.
Then he shocks him and kills him. And then he says, I would like to thank the Academy, since that was something Heath Ledger said he won an Oscar for that movie.
Yeah. Well, first he's also got to save those 2 hostages in the cages, but he can't be seen.
Yeah.
Because if he is seen, they'll drop them. And there's where he fights the 2 Titan henchmen.
Yeah.
Seeing it in effect. Now they're like, oh, great. 2 at once. Just my luck.
Yeah. And
then what he doesn't know is that when he stuns one of them, he can, like, ride them.
Yeah, he said, and then he said, this is fun!
Now, come on now, come on. Over this way, no, other way.
Yeah. I just love making Naruto a jokester. Like,
this is Spider-Man, and he could take these guys out no problem.
Yeah. And then Naruto destroyed the Titans. But
he at least knocked them out, and then called the Batwing for the liner launcher.
Yeah, and then he calls them Batman and says, I destroyed.
He tells them what he saw with the formula. Like, yeah, we're in deep trouble if Joker gets this off the island.
Yeah, there's the Venom plant hybrid to create the Titan strain. The plant's key, and there's only one person that can help. And what makes you think Poison Ivy can help us? Asks Sakura.
Her plants are in danger. She'll help.
Yeah.
So Naruto goes to find Ivy freed.
Yeah, and he says, Ivy, we know about Dr. Young's formula. Yes, and I heard
the grapevine is the good doctor paid the price.
I need your help to create an antidote. Why should I? Let Joker have it.
Will get the same. Same as Naruto grabs the vine and squeezes it.
Yeah, and there will be more where that came from if you don't cooperate. There's a plant growing in deep Arkham Island. It's one of the effects can counter the Titan strain. Where can we find it? Oh, Killer Croc's.
Killer Croc's lair.
Didn't think it'd be easy, did you?
No, honestly, I didn't.
And then he said, go back to your cell or I will be after you next. And then he said, on second thought, then he throws a batarang and knocks her down and said, nope, we're not doing that.
Oh, you're skipping the whole Titan Ivy fight?
No, I'm not. That was a how it should have ended.
Oh, okay.
That was a how it should have ended
Good.
Joke.
Actually, you know what? No. On his way out, he has to deal with more goons. Should
Yeah,
this be
and
where
then
he gets captured?
what?
Should this be where he gets captured as he's leaving there?
No, not yet. He has to go to Cash and ask him where does he keeps Croc.
Okay. There he goes back to the mansion. But it's also revealed that Joker gave Ivy some Titan formula.
Yeah,
It made those plant things.
yeah, and then yep,
And it's just like gas around the whole island.
yeah, and I believe. I believe next is what Naruto has. Naruto is the one that gets sprayed by Scarecrow this time, and then he hears a. Did anyone watch the game last night? And then the screen crash. When I first saw that when I played it, I was like, "What?"
What's happening? Where's the middle stick?
At first, I thought the game crashed. It was
So
about
we see like a redo of the opening, but with Naruto, Sakura, and Bruce being chained up.
yeah. And you control as Joker, which I thought that was pretty clever.
Who says the "cut me free" line?
Yeah, that was Kevin Conroy, one of his best acting.
I didn't know he could do his voice like that, since he's always usually so calm and collected as Bruce.
Yeah, that he's a. I mean,
Let's start this party with a bang.
And then it said, "R.I.P. Naruto Uzumaki, 1999, 2014." Because that's how Naruto the franchise in a nutshell.
Yep.
Then he said, "Oh, did I just dream about?" And then he saw a horrifying vision: him and Hinata kissing in front of the moon.
Wait! What's going on here? No! Get away!
This is his
Like he's
nightmare.
trying to get away, but his body isn't moving.
Yeah. And then he sees a bunch of Naruto, including the last person. And when he saw his hair, it's like, "Look."
Oh my God! What did you do?
And then he sees,
I must be tripping on Scarecrow's gas.
and then he sees Boruto.
Oh. Oh no, tell me that's not. And he says, "Father." Oh God, no. And he's like, oh, this truly is hell. Like that was sort of Simpsons where Homer's in that Trojan horse story where he has to go through the river Styx.
Yes. Then he goes through. Then he sees a. Then he goes through another night vision. This time he sees Sakura like, "Hello." Sakura and her son Shin. He said, "Hello, father dear." I said, "Wow, a family with Sakura? I'm so Sakura. Can you cook me some ramen?" Ramen? What's a ramen?
Then it's gonna rain ramen.
Yes.
Oh, it's raining again. It's raining again.
Yeah. I had to do that.
I'm guessing this is all while he's having that nightmare hallucination while being taken to Joker.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, seems we got one of the three rats. Maybe I'll wait till this wears off on him. In the meantime,
Yeah.
he calls them up, Batman and Sakura, saying, "Why bats? Seems I've got one of your sidekicks. Put it."
Nightwing! snap out of it. Oh. And she said,
No,
and then
no
she said,
more.
I'll get him out of it. And Batman asked Cal. She responded by kissing Naruto on the lips.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. You have to find him, and he might be a bit different than when you find him, dear girl.
And then she sees her way into Scarecrow's. This is going to be their team up, okay?
Okay.
She said, Naruto! Naruto! She knows Scarecrow can't hear him, so she says Naruto's name.
Kind of like Riku trying to get Sword and not go further in the dream.
Yeah. You gotta wake up!
Guessing during this, Batman's going to Croc's lair.
Yeah.
But we'll add a little thing when he gets to the cave where he sends some of the data to Lucius.
Yeah.
But we'll get to there in a second.
Yeah. And then she said, meanwhile, Naruto and Sakura's trying to snap Naruto out. And then she said, Naruto, remember? And then something that she felt someone touched her hand. They look behind, and it's Naruto's parents. And then he says,
"No way!"
And then Minato says, "You are a disgrace." And no. Then he finally snaps through and said, "You're not my father. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Nightwing."
Nice callback.
Yeah, and then then he says, "Ah, I learned that from Batman." He said, "No, what are you? What are just a couple of ninjas?" Says Nightwing, and then they chase after him, and they meet Batman there. So, one little step, and I will spray this all over the Gotham River. Don't do it, Crane. Before Crane could, Croc came and grabbed him.
Came out and got him.
Yeah,
No,
and then
he'll be fine.
Yeah, I just hope he's not a bigger threat. Foreshadowing Arkham Knight.
Yeah. Realize a much cooler design.
Yeah. And then they said, "All right, Batman, we're at Killer Croc's lair." And then so what are we gonna do?
Go down and get the bulb.
And then, but what about Croc? Croc's just an animal. An animal.
They need the right bait.
Yep. And then they got all the spores and said,
and then some. So maybe Sakura gets a couple more spores just so I have it on hand to get to Lucius.
Yeah. And then Croc goes after him, and he says, "Hey!" Then Naruto uses one of his batarangs and throws him in, and throws him on the head, and said, "Wow, that those batarangs must be strong."
Well, you need good aim.
Yeah. Well, I was taught by the best. And then meanwhile, Batman. Batman was getting after they get finished with the spores. They see Crocker was getting closer, and Batman used the you Batman used what was it called again?
The Sonic Bat,
Yeah,
he
the
uses
trap.
Sonic mirrors to get Croc to go to him.
Yep, and then he detonates it, and Croc falls down.
Like,
And then and Naruto said, "He'll be fine. All the villains survive." Yep. And then they make it to the Bat Cave.
or Soccer starts transmitting some data Oracle to
Yep.
give to
He said,
Lucius.
"How close are you making the cure?" Close. It's more difficult than I expected.
Plus, it'll definitely stop Ivy. It may even reverse the Titan transformation. It's very difficult. It doesn't produce much antidote.
Yeah, her plans have reached Gotham River, and then a bunch of plants started shoving through everything, crashing the computer and everything.
And now they gotta go into the they gotta go back in the caves and stop the Titan in the water.
Yeah.
They each take one pump each.
Yep.
While also having their ultra bat claws.
And then Batman saw something horrifying. Oracle, we got another problem. What now? Two-Face, Riddler, some kind of giant
robot?
Unfortunately, none of them. None of think that's simple. Where the main sewers junction is polluted with Titan. Why? What's he doing now? I'll look to it. And then
Before they get to it, we should take the first pump.
what?
Who should take the first pump?
How about Sakura?
Okay.
Yep.
Or rather, she could take the pump control room while Batman and Naruto do the west and east pump room.
Yeah. They all split up.
Mm-hmm.
And they sneak up behind and from guards.
And a couple of Titan henchmen.
Yep, from henchmen. And they beat the Titan henchmen. So Joker, do you seriously is that all the best you could do?
Who? But I'm guessing then Naruto probably gets overwhelmed and knocked down, taken back to Joker.
Yep. And then
You've been thrown to my side, boy.
what are you gonna do?
Simple. This. He shows him a Titan dart. You'll be taking out that girl and mentor of yours.
Fuck you, Joker.
Ooh, I'm out on you, boy.
Then he said, "Don't worry, this won't hurt."
Naruto.
Yeah, and we don't see it yet. We don't because I want to build up the suspense.
Bizarre can feel something wrong.
Yeah. Just to get out. How old are they in here? Are they in their 20s?
Well, if it's 3 years, they're probably like 20, 21.
Yeah.
Because Sakura's like 7 months older than Naruto, so she'd be like 17.
Yeah,
So she'd be like 21.
yeah, they're 21
Naruto
here.
would be like 19 at most.
Yeah, yeah. Well, here's what. Wait, and Sakura. Either way, back to the story. Sakura has this feeling Naruto is in trouble. So we'll go after him later. Right now, we gotta stop Ivy. And Sakura says Sakura's feeling hesitant, but nods.
But she listens to Batman saying like Ivy has to be stopped. Kind of like Alfred telling Bruce, Batman must save Gotham.
Yeah, it'll be a good callback to when we do Arkham City.
Yeah. I do. That's really like one of my favorite lines that Alfred's got to remind Bruce he has to save Gotham.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir, but you know I'm right.
And then after that, Sakura and Batman make it back to the
The gardens.
to find Ivy. And then she
Find
controlled
a
some
bunch
of
of
the
like mind controlled guards.
yeah. When Sakura fights him, I'm sorry. Then she said, I'm sorry.
Sorry, sorry, sorry.
And then she knocks them out and just said, "Are they? No, they're just knocked unconscious." Oh, good.
Whew. You never know with Ivy. Right.
And then she tries to spray the spore on the Ivy and said, "I won't let you do that, Batman. I told you to go back to Nightwing told you to go back to your cell. I was a fool. I
The
thought."
Titan was hurting the plants, but no, they're evolving.
And then she grew herself into a huge plant. And then she said, "Oh, you gotta be shitting me," says Sakura.
I'm more surprised she wasn't turning like one of those standard Titan monsters after that.
Yeah, it was
Must be
better.
different with her.
Yeah, and then she said, "Wait a minute. I know how to knock her down. We used the batarang.
What?
We knocked the batarang with it. Trust me on this, Sakura. Trust me on this."
Batgirl. Then they got him down enough and like, or Batman can deal with Ivy while Sakura deals with the guards she's got.
Yeah,
Using the explosive gel.
yeah, and then knock her off unconscious. And Sakura spat on her. She hate out of all the villains she hates, it's Ivy the most. Actually, she hates Harley the most.
Why is that?
Last year, Ivy hypnotized Naruto into loving her.
Oh.
And she's never forgiven her for that.
But he was in the doghouse after that.
Yep. But of course, she knows he would never do that to her.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, "We gotta find Naruto." Then he said, "Da da 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 da, Batman, Batgirl. It's been a long night. What?
We've been building to this moment all night.
So why don't you come to the party?"
I have a little. Your friend here wants to see you.
Naruto, Sakura whispered. And
Then they go to like that place and seeing the party for them.
Yeah, and then you go, yeah. They all got
They
in
take out
party.
the guys out front and then go in and take out all the other guys.
Yeah, and then they go in and said,
I feel
"Why did?"
soccer would be like really mad.
Yeah,
But then they're in
and then
that one spot where like it goes first person. You see the Joker that's there, but it's actually him with a TV on his head.
yeah,
You find that weird?
yeah, but it was typical Joker.
Does he also do the countdown?
Yeah,
Where the two get injured?
yeah, and then, are you okay, Batgirl? I'm fine. I I got hurt with worse. And then they make it to the room and said, "Why did you?" And Joker talked to
Why'd
his.
you stop there? No, it was you playing, you goofy clown. Bah, I
I'm
see
see
you
you back
back
to
to the ventriloquist where you belong.
the.
I
Yeah,
just spoiled everything, Bats. Beating up
beating up.
Bane, beating Scarecrow to the car, slapping her on Holly, my hobby, by the way.
And Sakura says their love story makes Twilight look like.
Or in some twisted universe, me and Sasuke look good.
That's not saying much.
It's
Then
over, Joker. Why, my dear delusional Dark Knight? It's barely begun. Oh, in fact, that little friend of yours wants to see you.
what? And then she said, "Ah."
You see a Titan enhanced Naruto come out.
Yeah. And Sakura had that horrified look. It's it's the same look she made in that fan comic when Kurama was taking over Naruto by when
She
when
saw him in Four Tails mode.
yeah. She think only this is worse.
Yeah. No,
And
that
then,
girl. Take care of Nightwing. I'll deal with Joker.
yeah. And, but unfortunately, Joker's men get in Batman's way. But Sakura said, Naruto, I mean Nightwing, Nightwing, it's me. Ah! And then she whispered Naruto. Then I said, "Oh, then Naruto getting Hulk speed. It's, who you? I'm your girlfriend. I'm your girlfriend."
Well, she's dodging his attacks.
Yeah, and she said, "Come on, we've been through a lot together. You even confessed. Remember when Pain attacked the village, and then you saved it? Yeah, I was the only one to hug. That I hugged you. I even kissed you. It's because that's what I realized. I love you, Naruto."
And Joker's not going to have hearing for that 1 second she said that.
Yeah, and there's and that gives Sakura an opportunity to give. Would she give it the cure right now, or should we
does
wait?
she have an? Does she have part of the cure from the
Yes,
cave?
yes. And
I
she said,
mean, I don't think so because she might just get his mind back under control. Since a Titan Naruto versus Titan Joker would be an interesting fight.
yeah, and then Joker said, "Oh, you're ruining my big night." When-
I see Sakura just getting through to him, like, yes, please remember, it's me.
yeah,
Then he like touches her, like has his finger by her face, like Sakura.
yeah, and
Yeah. Are you now? Me ish.
yeah, and then she said, "No, no, 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 that's not fair." Joker gets in a pissy fit and said, "Wants out the plank down the crapper."
I can see Naruto like throwing like something heavy near Joker, nearly hitting him.
Yeah. And then he said, I have nothing to live for. And then he shoots himself. And
And then
then,
jump. Well, first he has Gordon there and goes to shoot him, but Batman takes the dart.
yeah. Yeah.
Like, get away! He's resisting it.
Yeah.
Come on, tickle, tickle, tickle. Monster plan.
Down the crapper. And then he shoots
For
himself.
once, see the world as I do, giggling in a corner and bleeding. But you've denied me even that. I have nothing to live for.
Then he
And he
shoots.
wakes up and he like took too much Titan.
Yeah. And then then when he grows, he said, you gotta be kidding me. Or, and soccer, Batgirl, get out of the way. And
Is he Naruto protecting her?
yeah, he's, what are you doing? Stop Batman and Batgirl. You not boss. Soccer, not Batgirl boss of me. And Batman too.
So like, we gotta work on that speech.
Yeah, and then they had the bigger epic fight, and Sakura and Bruce watch, and while they
Bruce cures himself like, oh, you wasted the antidote on yourself.
what about your sidekick here?
He'll be fine. He's stronger than you know.
Because I trained, and then now we have the big fight between Batman, Titan, Joker versus Titan, Naruto. And let's just say it's
Better than what we got in the game.
yeah. Come on, Naruto. I mean, come on, Nightwing, be a part of it. And Jason, no, but rather, no, not even Naruto would go for Sasuke. Even even the Joker doesn't like Sasuke. And then after the Naruto pounces and headbutts him and kicks him down, and then and then he knocks him down, knocked them both down, and Joker returned back to normal. And
Well, he still has to. Bruce still has to do that face punch to him because we got to include that.
yeah, we do.
I'm actually going to win, Bats. Never. I'll never let you win.
Yeah, and then he punches him, and
Because that was an epic finish.
yeah. And once that happened, Sakura finds the cure and gives it to Naruto. And then Naruto,
I feel like he just like it wear off,
yeah,
but he still looks kind of like ripped, like bigger than usual.
like, is he Schwarzenegger ripped?
Probably yes.
And when Sakura says, "Oh my,"
He still has some lingering venom in him still.
yeah, but she's
Well, Gordon's talking to Barbara about getting control of the island.
yeah, and then they arrested Joker and all the inmates, and then she turns to Gordon, and then they turn to Gordon and said, "Get some sleep," and he says, "Get some sleep, guys. You earned it."
I'll deal with Two-Face. But as it pans away, we see the case of Titan in the water, and one of three people can grab it.
Yep.
But which one will grab it?
I think canon-wise, it's Scarecrow.
Okay. I think Bane would be more appropriate, but
Yeah, but setting up Arkham Knight.
is okay. But Titan's not in Arkham Knight.
That's true. Okay, Bane then.
Because his side quest makes him it makes more sense for his side quest in City,
Yeah,
destroying those Titan things.
yeah.
Yeah, back to the Batcave. Naruto and Sakura get back there while he's tending to him
Are you okay, Nard?
with their masks off.
Yeah. Sakura.
I've had worse.
Yeah, this was. Yeah, this was
And
a cakewalk compared to fighting Pain.
I see him looking at her saying, "I'm sorry."
It's not your fault, Naruto. You.
I know you. That wasn't you.
Any, excuse me. And she said, I know this is the Naruto I know is loving, caring, and
Even if he was that monster.
she said, you fought through, and you fought the demon inside you, not not the not the fox
Not
demon, but
Kurama, but
yeah,
because I feel she'd know about Kurama. Well, she knows about him, but she's probably already met him.
yeah. And then she's in. You're right. I love
They
you,
go to see
Sakura.
Naruto saying, "No matter what, you'll always bring me back."
Yeah, and she said, "Yeah, I will, and you'll do the same for me. I love you. I love you too." Then they kiss, and then he said, "And I said, this is probably a bad time, but when is ever a good time in Gotham?" And he pulls out a ring and says, "Sakura, will you marry me?" And she hugs me and says, "Yes." I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't plan this romantic proposal. I don't care. I love you.
You want to go upstairs while I'm still this ripped?
Yeah. And then Batman
And
comes in and
get your joy in. Like, who knows how long I'm gonna be like this?
yeah. And
Legacy Soccer wanting to use every moment she can while he's that like ripped.
yeah, and we hear Oracle, I mean Barbara and Bruce come in and well, I see you got so when's the wedding?
Well, they wouldn't find out till like hours later when they're both in their rooms.
Yeah, that's what happens. We'll change it to that.
Well, Naruto's back to his standard build. And he's not as big. He's more ripped, but not as big as like he was before. Since the venom worked its way out.
Yeah. And then Naruto said, Bruce, she said yes. Congratulations.
She even shows Barbara the ring.
Yeah, and she said, will you be my maid of honor? I'd be honored.
We can get Dick to be there too, unless you want to do the best man, Bruce.
I will give. I'm good with that.
Or I could ask Clark.
Yeah.
Because I can see Naruto and Clark having a good friendship to where
Yeah.
they're like brothers.
Yep. In the Arkham games, Tim and Barbara were a couple, but I kind of prefer
Yeah,
her.
because they were getting married. And Night, I know they were getting married.
Yeah, but I prefer her with Dick.
I prefer Dick with Starfire, honestly.
Yeah, but I'm going by animated series.
Right.
Okay, we'll do with her and Tim because Arkham Tim is the same age as the same age as Arkham Barbara,
Hmm.
I believe. Well, in other Batman universe, Barbara's the oldest.
I feel her and Dick would be around the same age in most cases.
Yeah, and then after the wrestling, Naruto said, "Hey, is One Piece on yet? I want to watch it." This Arkham universe, One Pieces animes like One Piece and Bleach and Dragon Ball are popular.
Everything but his.
Yeah, but his doesn't exist in the Arkham universe.
Good. Or at least it's a bit different.
Yeah. Since it's 2009, I believe that would be the I believe
He's
that
gonna
would
be
be.
starting the year of Sasuke.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about One Piece.
Okay, so we're probably around Water 7 or Skypiea.
Yeah, let's just say it's Water 7 and Naruto and Sakura see, I want to live! And, and Sakura cried. And Naruto, too.
Yeah,
I doubt Bruce would.
he wouldn't. He'd be crying inside.
Yeah. Because out of all the Straw Hats, Robin had the saddest backstory.
Yeah. Her and Brooke, honestly.
Yeah. Who'd you say has the
Sanji,
happiest?
Sanji would be like a close third for those two.
Yeah.
Probably Luffy would have, because he still had Sabo and Ace.
Even if Sabo died, or they thought.
Yeah, but he still had people in his life.
Right. And Usopp had a happy childhood.
Yeah.
Zoro did until.
His arm really isn't that tragic, honestly.
Yeah. The only tragic is that his friend died.
Mm-hmm.
I'm. What episode am I in? Hold on. I'm in episode 1066 of Wano. Where are you?
I haven't really been watching it lately. I'm gonna order the new thing coming out next month today.
Crunchyroll?
No, I order the DVDs
Oh.
because there's one coming out at the end of August that I'm gonna order today.
Yeah. Time Magazine is doing a issue on The Simpsons. And they just been renewed for another 4 seasons, I believe. That's never going to end, isn't it? Is it?
Probably not.
There's like Family Guy's never going to end. And South Park.
South Park has still been good consistently, I feel.
Yeah, I love what they did the other day. You know what? You know the news about what they did?
No.
They made a deal with Paramount, and then they trolled Paramount.
Huh.
And what I love about South Park is like George Carlin. They make fun of both sides.
Yeah. And are pretty much spot on with their jokes.
Yeah. They made fun of Trump this week by making him Satan's boyfriend like they did with Saddam Hussein.
Okay, that's funny.
I know. One of my favorite jokes is that when they like Saddam, I thought I killed you, and then Saddam said, "Yeah, well, where was I going to go? Detroit." I thought that was a joke because Detroit is worse than hell. But I've heard it's gotten cleaner. At least that's what I've heard.
Has the murder rate gone down?
I think so. I hope so too.
Maybe they need an actual RoboCop.
Yep. And man, that movie was so good.
It was.
I thought it was going to be.
Felt sorry for Murphy.
Yeah, I felt more for him than I did in the stupid remake.
Plus, Weller's face just conveyed so much emotion.
And the new guy was so bland.
Plus, the original had better villains, too.
I mean, they wasted Michael Keaton as the villain. How do you do that? Michael Keaton would have been the great villain. But
he's not Dan O'Hurley from the original as the old man.
I know, but still, it's Michael Keaton.
It's probably one of his, just paycheck pictures where he doesn't really care.
Yeah. Although I did like
the original had the balls to do R-rated stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that got pretty nasty at times.
It was so over the top crazy.
But that's what made it good.
Yeah.
Especially when Emil was melting.
Yeah, I love that part. I especially love this partner. We're probably not going to do Naruto RoboCop because he doesn't go back to his family because I want Naruto to be happy with Sakura.
Yeah, but he really can't do that as the robot.
Right.
But you mean partner? You mean Boddicker?
Yeah.
Well, technically, Boddicker was the leader of the group.
Yeah.
Which is funny since it's Red Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
I would say some of the effects in the original RoboCop don't really age well.
Yeah.
Like when Ronnie Cox is falling out the window at the end, his arms are way longer than they should be.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, that crank. It was probably good for 1987.
87, but I don't even think that was good back then. It would have looked good back then.
Yeah.
So the second one's even more, does more satire. Especially when he gets all those directives in his head.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a riot. You'll see.
Yeah, on Halloween. I'm planning to watch the horror movies like I'm planning to see one Chucky movie at least. Child's Play.
Okay.
I watched the critics' review of it not too long ago.
With him and Fatalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad Dourif is what made those movies good.
Yeah, you mean Brad Dourif?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this line, don't fuck with the chunk.
Yeah. It's weird because he got his daughter involved in these movies.
Yeah.
And somehow Jennifer Tilly is in the fourth movie and on.
Yeah. And they made a TV show about it.
Yeah. It actually follows the same continuity, at least.
Yeah.
Even getting the original actor for Andy back.
That's pretty cool. I don't think the critics review where they mentioned the actress playing the mother, Catherine Hicks, said from seventh. He's like seventh heaven, really? And she said, "What else
Was
is
she
she
in
on?"
anything else? I don't know. Star Trek 4.
Which I didn't. I remember watching Seventh Heaven as like people like this, and
Which is
I know.
weird considering the Riku's in it.
Yeah, that's weird too. And
A young Riku.
yeah, and I know it's a religious show, but it's still not good.
It's where Captain Decker went to from Star Trek.
Yeah. I think the
Captain Decker
greatest
was
sitcom.
finished too.
I think the greatest sitcom ever is Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
But of course, back then I watched a lot of Nick at Night sitcoms, Three's Company, and the All in the Family. What Different Strokes.
Hmm.
That's because Pokemon wasn't on.
Yeah.
I remember I was watching this one, and I was watching Cartoon Network promos. I remember this one promo of Droopy and Shaggy doing a Pulp Fiction parody, and I was like, I didn't get it until
I saw that in the critics bumper review.
yeah, and it brought back memories, including the one with Fred, Chicken, and Thundar the one.
Yeah, trying to find the parking space.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on Cartoon Network every day.
Yeah, same.
And she's reversed.
Reserved for Papa Smurf.
Lottie freaking da. Wise Papa Smurf. Corrupted by his own power. Can no leader go untainted? And I also remember this one promo when the superheroes went to the movies, the DC superheroes, and they said, "Wait a minute, we need popcorn." with Birdman, Wonder Woman, and I believe one of the Wonder Twins.
Hmm.
And they were doing the live action actors. And then the tagline of the promo is getting good cartoons wherever they belong. And I ask, okay, then where are they now? In Cartoon Network.
Hanna-Barbera prison.
Yeah. Remember the Powerpuff Girls Justice Friends one? Was it?
Yeah.
The
Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff. No D.
Yep. They're rebooting the show again, only it's going to be Craig McCracken's returning.
Oh, good.
He also created Foster's.
Yeah, the art style looks the same.
Yeah. And the same guy who created Dexter's Lab also created Samurai Jack.
Danny Tartakovsky.
Yeah. I don't know who created Johnny Bravo, but Seth MacFarlane and Butch Hartman were part of the writing team.
Hmm.
At least the first 2 seasons.
Cool.
It was back when Seth wrote it, gave a shit about his work.
Sure.
Same goes for Butch. So I'm planning to watch the Back to the Future trilogy. Rewatch the Back to the Future trilogy tonight. You said you never saw those, didn't you?
No.
You should give them a watch. They're pretty good.
I might order them soon.
I always love the behind the scenes. Listen, the behind the scenes of movies I like Jaws and Star Wars and all that. Like who is gonna be the characters?
Yeah.
Like Kurt Russell was auditioning to be Han Solo, and I still think they made the right choice with Harrison Ford.
Yeah. I mean, Russell could have pulled it off.
Yeah. I'm thinking about our next podcast we could do Arkham City.
Okay.
But the question is, since in Arkham Knight says Joker is an hallucination to Batman, what could Naruto and Sakura see?
So, do they actually get infected with Joker's blood in this, or
I don't remember.
Or should they?
I don't know. I don't think Sakura would.
Because Kurama would probably just purge it from Naruto, so.
Yeah. I don't think it'll work.
Because I'm assuming Naruto and Kurama are like already friends at this point.
Yeah.
Really, Lilo and Stitch 2 is going to be in start filming in 2026.
What's filming in 2020?
Lilo and Stitch 2.
Oh, God. I'm begging you guys are listening. I'm begging you. Stop seeing these fucking movies. If you
Just watch the originals.
Yeah. If you stop going to bad movies, they'll stop making bad movies.
Agreed. Vote with your dollar.
Yeah. Oh, really? Caddyshack is 45 years old today. That's another funny movie.
I'm kind of not looking forward to Doomsday, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it's got a bunch of characters nobody cares about.
Yeah.
Especially if Riri's there.
Yeah.
Because do you know what she did in her series?
Yep, it tanked.
No, she made a deal with Mephisto.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she made a deal with Mephisto.
Oh, God. You know, Mephisto equals disaster in Marvel.
You know who plays Mephisto in this?
One more day?
Now, do you know who plays Mephisto in the MCU now?
Who?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy playing Borat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Yes, our supposed new Iron Man just made a deal with Mephisto without a second thought.
RDJ's RDJ's Iron Man would never do that.
Yeah, even in the comics, Tony didn't.
Yeah. You know, 40 years ago today, the Black Cauldron came to theaters. It was Disney's biggest bomb at the time.
Which was
Black Cauldron.
ah, you don't like Black Cauldron, but you don't like Black Cauldron.
What the hell does that mean?
It's complicated.
Yeah.
September 12th is when Toy Story comes back to theaters.
Yeah. I don't think anyone could have played that role better than Woody, Woody and Buzz, better than Tom Hanks and Tim Allen.
Yep.
And Don Rickles as Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
And John Ratzenberg as Ham, which I was glad he came back to voice Ham in Kingdom Hearts, and same goes for Wallace Shawn as Rex.
Yeah. Pretty much the only two you could probably get back.
Yeah, because Tom Hanks and Tim Allen are too expensive.
And Howard wasn't.
Or Christopher Lloyd. Well, to be fair, both of them are bigger actors than both of them.
Yeah, but you got like have pretty much the whole cast of Frozen back.
Yeah.
And like two actors from Tangled.
Mm-hmm. I heard she was doing her show, This Is Us, which I've never seen.
Who, Mandy Moore?
Yeah.
Hmm.
In a podcast, she was talking about her role, and she had a good time as Aerith. That's how I feel. She was trying her best, unlike Mina Saruri.
Yeah.
No, I don't ship Cloud with Aerith, but I understand that more than I do Naruhina.
Yeah.
Because I see some chemistry. I just see it better with Tifa like I do Narasaku.
Yeah. I'm more a Zach Aerith.
Me too. Those two are a Sokai prototype, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Plus, we had a whole game to go through their relationship, so.
Yep. And I just love the way she hugged him from behind. And Zack always flirts with women.
Yeah.
Like he did with Aqua. Not that I blame her. Not that I blame him.
I wonder what Saga would think if she met Clark.
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure she'd know he's Superman.
Yeah, she could tell by looking at him. So you thought Superman was good, right?
Yeah, it was. Not great, but it's good.
The best Superman movie since Superman 2.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm more of a hopeful, optimistic Superman
So
than
am I.
the whatever Snyder was trying.
Yeah, I showed you that video of retrospect Greg
Yeah, I
saying why.
watched it. How he kept comparing the better Supermans to Snyder's.
Yeah. I mean, Cavill could have been a good Superman, but
Snyder's writing just didn't let him.
yeah.
I mean, if you redid it with Cavill in this Superman movie, it would have been a lot better.
Yeah. Of course, the superior Superman's always going to be Reeve.
Yes, he's the template you follow.
Him and Keaton as Batman.
Yeah, they're the templates.
And they had the best costumes, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. The more classic. You can't go wrong with classic.
Yeah. Keaton's Batman Keaton Batman looks like, yeah, that's totally what Batman would wear if he was real. Same goes for Superman. Same goes for Reeve as Superman.
Reeve is like on the Mount Rushmore of Superman or superhero castings.
Yeah, here's who I would put the Mount Rushmore of superhero casting: Keaton as Batman, Reeve as Superman, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. And
Hey,
if I
you can't do more faces.
yeah. And of course, you got to put Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Consider that at least.
Yeah, and Jackman as Wolverine.
Yeah, and Evan.
Snipes as Blade.
Yep. And Evans as Cap.
Mm-hmm.
And Hemsworth as Thor. We gotta put. What about Linda Carter as Wonder Woman?
That's not really movies.
True. Gal Gadot. It's complicated.
I wouldn't put her there, honestly.
Yeah, her performance was bland.
I mean, she was good in the first movie, but the second one was like, eh.
Yeah. I thought the first movie was just a ripoff of the first Avenger.
A bit. But yeah, Wonder Woman 84 is like one of the worst superhero movies I've ever seen.
Is it in your top 10 worst movies of all time?
It's up there, but I wouldn't say top 10.
Yeah. Of course, Doug Walker made his top 10 worst movies. And I would say mine, but I would have to make a whole list. Of course, number 1 is Godzilla 1998. And which is ironic because Godzilla 1954 is my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
Another favorite of mine is, of course, is Aladdin's in my top 5 favorite movies.
Yeah.
So is Godfather and what else? The Star Wars trilogy, which I count all 3 into one, because the original Star Wars trilogy were like was like,
one movie.
yeah, you continue to, they continue the story basically.
Yeah,
But the prequels are fine.
they're not up to the same level.
Yeah, I mean, at least they had some heart. But the stay away from the Disney sequels. And another top, you know what's surprisingly in my top 10 favorite movies, which is probably my 10th favorite movie, One Piece Strong World. It's the best One Piece movie.
I was gonna say, if we do when we redo Jumanji, let's have Uta be Luffy's sister here,
Okay, Uta. Yeah, that's
since she's
better.
basically Shanks' daughter.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
she's
Shanks
adopted, but still.
and Shanks is basically Luffy's father.
Yeah. Considering Dragon was never even in Luffy's life, since he didn't even know he even had a dad.
Yeah. Let's do. I'm thinking about doing Jumanji next week.
All right.
We'll redo Jumanji next week.
Okay.
Probably my favorite Robin Williams movie.
Yeah.
Not my favorite performance by him. My favorite movie with him, if you know what
Honestly,
I mean.
I feel it's probably my second favorite because Aladdin is probably his best role.
Yeah. They were lobbying for him to be nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor.
Right.
But they don't do voice actors roles.
Ah.
Because they think the Oscars think the animation is childish. Ugh.
Animation pretty much beats most of your big Hollywood movies.
Yeah. At least they pull. And don't
Look
give
at
me
Puss
all that.
in Boots.
Yeah. And don't give me all that bullshit. It's like, it's for kids. Why you care about kids? No, it's not. It's for animation. Is a medium. It's not a genre. It's not for kids. Adults can enjoy animation too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think kids would like kid you. That's the problem with movies. Another rant. Do we really need another Smurfs movie?
No. What was this, the third one?
I think fourth because they made another Smurfs movie in it, and about 6 years, an animated one this time.
I know the one with NPH in them.
Yeah, I never saw those movies, thankfully.
And a waste of Hank Azaria.
Yep, I remember seeing the trailer. To it, and it was like, oh, it looks like some epic trailer. And then when it showed the Smurfs in New York, I was like, oh, it's that kind of movie. Because to tell you the truth, I never watched the Smurfs.
Same.
But if it's about animated characters going into New York exploring, that doesn't sound interesting at all.
No, they already do all the other cliche stuff anyway.
Yeah, so why not just make it a episode of the like an episode of the series? Like the I can't think of any good. Sorry, I can't think of any good ones. The one that came closest to being good was the Flintstones movie. But John Goodman made it watchable.
Yeah, he makes most stuff watchable.
Yeah.
He is the best part of Monsters Inc.
He is, and I do like Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
I my nephew used to watch Monsters Inc. and Little Rascals a lot when he was a baby.
Hmm.
I tried to get him to watch something else, but he said Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. So at least it was a good
think
movie.
it's a very underrated movie.
It is. It's
Because I think Sully's probably one of my favorite Disney characters.
mine too.
Especially since he pretty much realized when he heard Randall had a plan.
Yeah, and I loved.
Like, no, Mike, something's not right with this.
I also loved when he felt guilty about scaring Boo.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I had this theory about water gnomes. He knew children weren't toxic the whole time.
Yeah, I figured he probably knew, pretty much spread that lie to the CDA.
Yeah,
Given he was in on the whole plan with Randall from the start.
yeah. He really didn't care about the city. He just cared about his company more.
Yeah.
I imagine if Kyrie was in Monsters Inc. world and she found that out, she would be furious. Cause I see Kyrie like Nami being a friend to children.
Yeah. No.
I would love to see Kyrie with Boo. That would have been so adorable.
Yeah. Anything like Sora was.
Yeah. Imagine, I'd like to see them as parents. I can't. You know, I can't wait till I post my next chapter in One Piece Naruto. Is Naruto? I told you when Naruto breaks the fourth wall thing, when Luffy grabs him and runs it down, and he looks at the camera and says, "Yep, it's one of those gags."
We're
like
getting our own running gag.
Yep, like Zoro getting lost, or his rivalry with Sanji, or Chomper getting all embarrassed, not taking a compliment.
You wonder what Sheena thinks of Chopper not taking a compliment.
He would think it. What do you think? It's weird.
Yeah.
I also love having Chomper after Sheena said, "You're not my dad," and he said, "Daddy," and he faded.
I'm not my daddy.
You know, when Sheena was born, it was the greatest. It was one of the greatest days of Naruto's life.
I can imagine.
Yeah, in fact, he cried. One time he stuck at him. One time he. One time when Sakura was out, they watched a rated R movie together. But do you know which one it was? RoboCop.
Yeah.
And
you know how going on a date watching that?
What?
Maybe go on a date watching that.
Yeah. I'm thinking we can't do a podcast of them in New York. It's
in that time skip.
Yeah, it's kind of like a movie. We can make it like a movie, and they battle Marvel villains.
and learn their new powers.
Uh-huh. And while Sheena was growing up, and they visit Luffy from time to time because they want Sheena to know their Uncle Luffy.
Right.
And of course, when another sweet bond is Luffy and Sheena.
Yeah, I guess he's Sheena getting his own straw hat like Luffy's.
Yeah. Although I see Luffy doing it with his own kids rather than Sheena.
I mean, Saga would probably make him a hat just like Luffy's.
Yeah.
How much surprised that hat survived all those fights?
Yeah.
That's some sturdy straw, honestly.
Yeah. I think on this day a year ago, I watched Deadpool 2. Or Deadpool 3, I mean. Deadpool 3.
That was still a good movie.
Yeah. Probably the best Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
What made him work was Hugh and Ryan's um chemistry.
Yeah. Plus, it gave us the best rant ever from Wolverine.
And you want to give it to Naruto.
Yes, because it is so fitting.
Yep. Did Deadpool deserve it though?
I want to say yes, honestly. I just love when Hugh just laughs and says, "Oh, are you?" And then Ryan just punches him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Did you just really do that?"
Yeah.
Because that Honda Odyssey fight is probably the best fight in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even Deadpool would see Naruto as like one of an awful person.
Yep.
Worse than him.
Uh-huh. You know what? I just remembered Happy Gilmore 3, Happy Gilmore 2, I mean, comes to Netflix today.
Apparently, Haley Joel Osment's in it.
Really?
Yeah. Is Sandler going to get into a fight with another pro golfer and get his ass kicked?
I hope so.
Then again, Barker's not a pro golfer, though.
Yeah, he was just a game show host. I used to watch
I
The
hope
Price
he
is
has
Right.
a tribute to Carl in there.
What?
I hope he has a tribute to Carl Weathers.
I heard he has, but Sandler's not woke, but he's still made terrible movies.
Yeah, I think his age is catching up with him because I heard Sandler talk recently and like his voice does not sound good.
Yeah. You know what really bothers me? That that I get reviews asking me to commission him to draw my fix.
Yeah,
Like,
those are scams. Just let them go.
yeah, luckily FF.net is are deleting are deleting their prof their their
Good.
but one of the things they got right. I have a love hate with FF.net.
Same. Mine's more of how they keep going down a lot.
Yeah, me too. Have you ever went to a movie that you know it's gonna be bad, and you were right? It was just
Not that I know of.
yeah. I can't think of.
I
I do.
want to say Last Jedi, but I actually was hyped for that.
Yeah, and it was one of the biggest disappointment.
If we're saying that, I think Rise of Skywalker would be that.
Yeah, yeah. I should have known Rise of Skywalker was gonna be bad. And Johnson says he has no regrets.
Oh, well, look where that movie got you.
Hmm.
Because your trilogy's not happening, you're not really doing much of anything.
Yeah. The only movies he'd done is Knives Out before
Yeah,
that.
2 movies.
That's what happens when you ruin great characters like Luke and Leia. You think if Minato and Kushina lived, that Naruto would have had a baby sister?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. You know, we might do a podcast. What if Minato and Kushina lived?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and Kushina was Sakura's mentor. Will that be better? Will that be cool as well?
Yeah.
And she would be the biggest Narasaku shipper ever.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think she would be president of the Narasaku fan club. Can you imagine her having a Narasaku fan club and Naruto found out?
Yeah.
I still imagine she would be one of those embarrassing moms.
She would be.
But yeah, would she has to be a nagging mom too?
Not really, I don't see.
What about? Would you say Sakura is a nagging mom to Sheena?
Maybe here and there.
Yeah. What else? What we said? What about? What else? I'm thinking about what podcast we could do in November, since since Halloween is since Halloween is October, and
We already have
December.
our Halloween stuff planned out.
Yeah, we do. And what about Christmas? We said we were gonna do um Santa Claus. What
Yeah.
other Christmas we can do? We can do. We can, have you seen Christmas Vacation?
No.
Then it's, in my opinion, it's one of the funniest Christmas movies ever. Even though Chevy Chase is a butthole, he's still funny. Look at what we could do. This we said we were going to do Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
We could also do Home Alone 2.
Okay.
Um, you said you're going to end it right here. I push pause for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. At least we finished it.
Yeah.
Well, it's good talking to you.
See you next week.
Yeah.